All right, welcome into this trade breakdown. This is a trade taken on Friday, June 28th, and it was during London, and it's used the exact same concepts as you learned here on the channel during the 2024 mentorship. The recording you're about to see is an edited version of the live stream, and I really hope you enjoy seeing the concepts you're learning here live inside a trade breakdown. So without further ado, let's dive in.
This is what I sent 30 minutes ago. For the most hungry learners before stream, go to NASDAQ on the 4 hour and then to the 1 minute. Was there a London setup? And if yes, where was the entry, the stop loss, and the target? So when I went to the charts this morning, here's the Asia candle, I saw a 4 hour bullish fair value gap. That was my point of interest. Like, there are not many point of interest on the bullish side yet. Also, what I looked at was the daily. We are still inside a daily SIBI right here. It is also on the cards. So let's go to the 1 minute. This is the start of London, guys. So here is the start of the new 4 hour candle, 2 a.m. You know where I always look at, right? Like, I want to long with the higher time for order flow. Well, you've seen for the last few days, the order flow was very bullish. So looking for longs. So that means at the start of the 4 hour candle, price should go lower into a higher time frame array, trade structure, fair value gap 1, fair value gap 2, and then to the entry. To the, not the entry, the target. And well, targets were up here. So this is where I looked at basically for this morning. Like, small scalp, we are at the last day of the quarter. We are not only the last day of the week or of the month, but even the quarter. So I don't expect too much. In hindsight, there was quite a big movement already. So liquidity. So let's play this. Here, 2 a.m., we went higher. Okay, I was like, okay, if this is it, fuck this. I'm not trading. I'm waiting for price to come into the 4 hour BC. As an alert, I was editing the video while this happening, and here my alert went off. We reached the 4 hour BC, and you've basically two scenarios here. One is we just push lower, and this was the high of the London session. But I was like, okay, we have clear drawn liquidity up here for our internal range, BC to external range to the highs. I was like, well, let's see what price gives us. So here it's 4 a.m. and it was displacement. And you know what I do every day at 10 a.m. I do the same this morning at 2 a.m. Fair value gap 1. Does fair value gap 1 hold? So smart money reversal inside a 4 hour BC. Fair value gap 1 holds. And here's a little cliffhanger, because with this in mind, I'm going to pull up ES. I was looking at the ES like I usually do to hunt for SMTs. And look at the 130 low. NQ ran that, ES didn't. So we're stacking confluences here. Inside a 4 hour BC, we have an SMT and a potential smart money reversal. So with this SMT in mind, going back to NQ. So we have an SMT here. Very nice. Well, you know when it's game time, right? When there's a second fair value gap. Is here a second fair value gap? No. Here? No. Hey. This is interesting. And here I was like, okay, interesting. Let's see if fair value gap 2 holds. And if it holds, what is going to be my trade? And you know from the standard deviation videos, what was the last high that took the low, this swing high to this swing low, is the manipulation leg of this move. So that means low to high, manipulation leg, and the target is between 2.5 and 2, minus 2.5 and minus 2. So what I did, I took a trade, I took an entry right here. Stop loss was below here, this swing low, below the first fair value gap. I was like, it can tap that in. It's okay. And I think the target, somewhere was here, somewhere around here. I should check my MetaTrader. And let's see what price does. It respects it. So a little drawdown here, that's fine. It could even go back here, it's fine as well. What I like here, and here's another Intermediate, this is more advanced stuff, guys. If you're not following this, that's okay. At 448, this liquidity sweep is another SMT. 448. We took out the 434 low. ES didn't. So on the lower time frame, intermediate term, low, SMT, very high probability. If you think, what is this guy talking about? That's okay. This is something for later in later months. So 2 SMTs banging her up, structure, 2 for value gaps, and yeah, then I'm going to play this out. Then we had a huge consolidation, like for I think 2 or 3 hours, around the 20s here. So when it was happening, I was like, geez, this is so boring. But I was like, yeah, I'm not going to take this off. I'm not going to put it to break even because it's still a valid trade. For value 1, for value 2. I'm just going to wait. So it consolidated for I think 2 or 3 hours. I held this. Was not nice. And then around 8, it started to move. And I want to show you where it reverses at 8:30. Look at the buddies. They're respecting our standard deviation targets. And now we are almost at live. We're going lower. But I was in this long. And you could have been too, because I used every single concept that you, except for this SMT, but that was not relevant to your entry. This was the 10 a.m. game at 2. 4-hour candle, internal to external, standard deviation targets.